Hey guys, welcome back to a inbox review of something really cool. Eduard's latest release, 72nd scale Desert Babe. Awesome kit, Tornado GR.1 obviously from 91 Desert Storm. Really excited about this one. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the box. Alrighty, so I'm very excited. I got the baby Desert Babe, the 72nd version. Also got the 48 version in my stash. This is basically the Revell kit, but this is a really good price. I think limited edition. Unfortunately, I think by the time you see this video, they might all be sold out. But I think I want to say there's only like $2 or $3 more than the actual Revell base kit. And you see when you go through this, you got like nice markings. You got a mask set, you got some photo etch, you got some resin. So it's a really great bargain. I actually got a couple of these because, you know, I love the Tornado, and then after the Desert one, I can do the wraparound camo, all kinds of stuff. It's just a pack of what you get. It was a really good deal. So Desert Babe, 72nd scale, limited edition Eduard set. I do wish they did more modern jets. They do a lot of World War II stuff. They used to do quite a few kind of little Hasegawa kits and stuff, but nice to see they're back in doing the Desert Babe. So here are the markings. 8 of them, we'll look at them in close detail in a minute. Just looking through here for something in particular. Check 6. Okay, we'll see in a minute, but I believe I saw literally last weekend, I was in or 2 weeks ago, I was up in right past an Air Force base, the United States Air Force Museum. I actually did a video on this channel where I walked around and filmed everything. It was an amazing museum, and they actually had one of these on display in there. It was Misbehaving, I think it was, the actual version. But if you check that video out, because you'll see, it's kind of neat because you see how the color of it is. The color's a lot different to this. It's much lighter, and yeah, you'll see if you check that video out, like I said, it's probably about 2/3 of the way through when I hit this guy. But so I saw him real live, had the JP, is it 299 or whatever it is, the anti-runway bombs thing underneath it. And yeah, it's super clean, which just blew my mind. The paint was so much different colored to what you think it is in the pictures and stuff. So definitely check that one out. In terms of colors, people always ask questions about this. If you want the best desert pink, unfortunately, it's going to be extra acrylics, and it's Gulf War Desert Pink XA 1032 from Hammond's is the perfect color match for this. There's some other ones out there. MRP, I think it's a little bit too dark. You need to whiten it down a little bit. I'm not sure about Hataka, but there's various different colors out there, but this is the best one. If you open this and use it straight off, I think it's okay. The problem with these paints are once they've opened, they go a little bit goopy and stuff. You probably have to throw them away. But again, this is, if you want desert pink, this is the way to go, the best color match. Also, I hear that Alclad do one too, which is supposed to be a really good match as well. Anyway, let's get kind of waffling a little bit. Let's get open this box and see what we've got going on in here. Okay, so not opened this box yet, so let's see what we got. Okay, so we got, this is basically the Revell part, plastic kit. We got the mask set, some resin, wheels and seats, the instructions, the decals, and quite a big piece of photo etch too. So a lot of stuff again for your muddies. I think it was like £18, which is about $25 this kit. So this is the Revell 72nd scale kit, is the best Tornado in scale, and it's actually not a bad kit at all. So let's go through the instructions real quick. As always, you know, you can pull these up on scale mates, look at the PDF in more detail, you can pause it, whatever you want to do, but we'll just run through this and see what we've got going on. So it's basically going to be resin seats with some photo etch belts going on. Work on the cockpit tub. Again, you've got your photo etch we'll look at in a minute. But in this scale, 72nd scale, you're not really going to see much inside the cockpit. I think my plan with this one is I kind of want to do something in flight, maybe zipping across like the Iraqi desert over the runway or something, like a diorama. That's what I'm kind of feeling on this one for me. But anyway, let's go around. We've got the cockpit tub goes between nose section. Again, we've got lots of PE going on in the cockpit to really jazz it up. Wings, flaps up. I do have the Airwaves. Airwaves do a set. You can do flaps down, resin wings, which are really nice. They're made for Hasegawa kit. All you have to do is basically just line up and drill another hole in here, and they fit perfectly. If you guys have seen my GR4 I converted one of these kits to a GR4 about 2 years ago. It turned out fantastic, and I used those resin wings then too. They fit perfectly. Again, just need to redraw a hole. If you get hold of those again, Airwaves for the wings or the flaps. Going through here, you got the wing mechanism. I remember on this one too, I'm losing my words, the horizontal stabilizers, they're a little gimmicky, they kind of flap around. I think I just glued mine in place, I don't need to move them around. Then we go back here in the back end, we've got the burners, the exhaust nozzles, and then putting it all together. Intakes, speed brakes up or down, then you got your wheels. The one thing about this kit, I think same with 48 scale kit too, is actually if you want to do in flight, it actually suits it because you the doors are actually in a closed position. So if you want to open, you just need to cut down the middle. Wheelbase, there's no real detail in these either. Again, when I built this kit last time, I did put the Aries resin ones in. I wouldn't do it again. You don't see anything down here, especially in 72nd scale. It's just, I mean, I went crazy on this and for every aftermarket I could find at it. And yeah, one thing I wouldn't worry about it down here. You're not going to see that when it's on the display base. Moving on to the fuel, you got up or down the fuel probe, refueling probe, and you got your pylons, fuel tanks. And looks like it comes with the usual setup of the sky shadows, some laser guided bombs, buzz pods, alarm missiles, the 1,000-pound bombs. I'm pretty sure Eduard do resin sets as well if you want to get more different weapon types on this guy. Okay, I'm in the mask set, showing you where to put the marks on. This scale is pretty much essential for me to get a mask set, just makes it so much easier. And here are the markings. So it's kind of funny how they got them painted like this. It definitely doesn't, like in real life, doesn't have this like blotchy effect. So the first one is Foxy Killer. Then we got Awesome Annie, Armored Charmer, Golf Killer, Check 6. This one doesn't say, but this might be misbehaving possibly. Hello Q8, Goodbye Iraq. Is that? Okay, that's not that. That's a different one. We've got Lizzie and Helen. Okay, so one in the museum there, right? Patterson actually is in here. Believe it or not, but it got tons of markings there. So H, that's what, 8 different markings. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Yeah. Check my alphabet. So there you go. Real nice instructions. Going through here, let's look at what we got going on. So we've got photo etch, got tons of stuff on here. Zoom you in. Typical Eduard. This actually looks one of the newer ones, I think, because some of these dials actually raised and then clear. You can see that on the camera. See that? And you got some nice detail for the exhaust nozzles. Oh, actually, you've got a little bit of plastic here for the HUD. And then, yeah, pretty nice. I mean, scale, that's all you need, right? Very cool. Seat belts. I mean, some of these little things I probably won't bother with, but definitely cockpit stuff is pretty nice. Again, it's not a bad price at all for all this stuff. Put this back in so I don't break it or lose it. Alrighty. Okay, next up, the mask set, die cut. Probably see it in the light there. You got the wheels and plus the cockpit canopy. Very cool. I mean, these alone are normally like £5, $7, that kind of price range. So again, great deal. Get that included. Resin. So you don't just get a couple of seats. We got some wheels too. So let's see what we've got going on here. So we've got 2 seats. Eduard resin, so you know it's going to be good quality. Again, super tiny, so you're not going to see a ton on this stuff really, but it's nice to got them anyway. 2 seats. You got the wheels. The main wheels right here. And as a young airman in the RAF, I do have several memories of these wheels and trying to roll them around and delivering them and stuff. And yeah, these are super heavy. These were a right nightmare to deliver these to the squadrons back in the day. 2 nose wheels. And then I think these are just some additional parts for your seats. So that's your resin. Okay, then decals. Ooh, Eduard decals. This used to be so good. Let's see what we've got going on today. Fingers crossed. If these are a little blotchy and stuff, it's not a big deal because these weathered a lot, these jets. But let's see what we're going on here. Okay, so you got different markings. There's not much in the way of stencils, but I think there weren't many stencils of these anyway, because I think they kind of rushed out to the Gulf and they just kind of painted them all over with emulsion paints, and I don't think there was really much in the way of stencils. But you got a few here, and this is all your markings for the Gulf War stuff, different pinups. Doesn't look too bad at all, actually. So Eduard's own, just kind of looking here, don't look that bad, to be honest with you. Again, the color's not quite as vibrant as Cartograph or anything like that, but again, this jet was super weathered, so I think this is gonna be fine actually. So yeah, nice to have all the pinups. So the great thing about this kit is, you can use one for your jet, and then all these are gonna be left over to, use spares parts for future builds and stuff. I did think briefly about these such reasonable price. I thought about buying all of them, 8 of them, and just do one in every single scheme. I mean, because I love tornadoes. So anyway, so I did dial back a little bit and then get 2 of these kits. Alrighty, let's open up plastic. So this is basically a Rebel kit. I'm pretty sure I actually even reviewed the Rebel kit on this channel a year or so ago, so it's going to be exactly the same stuff. Alrighty, zoom back out a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Boo, 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 boo. There we go. So this is actually a really nice kit, as I mentioned. Just look at the surface detail on this. Oh, hitting the camera mount. You see that? It's really fine. It's actually really nicely detailed. Again, on the underside, this will take a wash really nicely. And a cockpit tub, you can obviously sand all this down and put it in a photo etch. And again, nice texture for the back of the cockpit wall. And yeah, looking really good. Nice and crisp. This looks a little bit different plastic to our last, so I wonder if they remolded this. Let's see, Revel, Germany, 1998. The mold it says on there, but it looks a little bit different plastic. The actually the wheelbase aren't that bad. A little bit of detail on there, but there you go. As I said, nice detail on that guy. So it's your main sprue, the wings. Again, really nice fine detail on there, and like I said, if you want to upgrade it, you can use the Airwaves resin wings. But then the big tail, again, rivet detail, and just again, look at this detail in here, how nice it is. You see like the camera light? It's just full of detail. It's like really fine, nothing like Revell's, sorry, nothing like Airfix kind of kits, that kind of thing. It's just really nicely detailed. See that? All right, next moving on to the fuel tanks and some weapons. Just pretty generic, really. But again, some detail on there. Okay. And moving along, we've got the seal bag separate. Alrighty, so not tons of plastic, but you see it's again beautiful detail. You see all those rivets on the stabilizers. This is the underside of the wings, again, full of nice detail. And you got the intake. There is a ton of flash on here. That's all flash. Ejection pins, but they're all on the insides. They shouldn't really bother anything on this. And finally, this guy. Some more weapons on this guy. And tanks. Again, it's really nice detail. 72nd scale Rebel. And finally, clear parts. They're okay, nothing special going on there. Tons of flash around these little lights and stuff. I've seen better, I've seen worse, but again, 72nd scale, you're not going to, big deal, is it really? A little bit of distortion. Not the clearest I've ever seen. Looks like a slight tint to the plastic too. It's like almost like a slight smoke to it. Maybe it's just the lighting, I don't know, the green underneath the map. There you go, that is it. What a cool kit. I would say it's a must buy, but unfortunately, I mean, these, you know, these Eduard things go, they're really hard to find. If you can find some in the store, I'll definitely run out and buy one. I mean, you get tons of stuff for the money. Again, I can't believe it. £18, British pounds, or like 25 bucks, and you got all of this stuff in there for a kit. It builds up really good. If I remember now, I'll put a picture up of my one I built a couple of years ago. I did a little diorama for it, and what I did was I took this Revell kit, and I basically converted it to a GR.1 with a bunch of bits and bobs and stuff for a bunch of resin, and basically fully loaded it, and it turned out fantastic. It was really good. I'm really happy how it turned out. Created a little diorama for it. So if I remember, I put a picture up so you guys can see how well these things build up. But again, the detail's just superb on these, and it really goes to town weathering them as well. And in fact, at 72nd scale, you can also, like I mentioned, you make a diorama with it, like flying over the desert and that kind of stuff. So really cool kit. Must for me. I'm glad I got two at least. I'll definitely, if I can, buy more, just because I'm definitely going to build them in certain variants and stuff. But hopefully you found that interesting. I normally do my reviews on a Tuesday, but I just got this in the mail literally today from Hammonds, so I thought I'd throw it right up so you guys can see it. It's the latest and greatest of kits. So again, it's Eduard's limited edition Desert Babes in 1/72nd scale. Again, this is Richie from RW Hobbies. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.